This is what it takes for me as a Sudanese to go to the United States, right? I got to go to the bank and get 6 months worth of bank statements from my personal account. As a business owner, I also need to provide 6 month bank statements for my company, right? And I also need to get a lot of documents ready, fill in an online survey, book in time at the American Embassy, which if you're lucky, you'll find time around. Like at the moment, we're recording this right now. We're in December of 2021. My brother is in New York City. He's about to graduate over the summer from Cornell Med School, right? For me to make it to his graduation, I got to apply as early as February so I can make sure I get my visa in time to make it in time. In 2011, after my surgery, I was part of the Model United Nations University. And, dude, that's a funny one. So I just got into it for the sake of wanting to do everything, right? And interestingly enough, they were invited to New York. I think it was to Colombia, and they were hosting this global Model UN experience. And one of the delegations was a representation for hip hop culture around the world. Oh, boy. And I'm like, that's me. I'm doing that. Yeah. Right? And we're a bunch of students. We get our papers from the university. Same process to get a visa, right? But now I had to get no objection letters from university and get the invitation from Columbia University and get all these documents, go to the embassy. And it was my first time wanting to go to the U.S. And the lady looked at me, she's like, when's the event? I'm like, oh, it's in a month from now. And she's like, I don't know if you'll make it because we need to do a background check and do all that. It might take a bit of time. Gave them my passport anyway. Obviously missed it because I didn't get my passport in time. Everybody ended up going. I got my passport back from the embassy about 10 months later with no visa stamped in it because it took over 6 months to get processed. Right?
That's amazing.
So that's what I go through.
Just to hear that is I'm lost for words because when I was in college, we had student exchange programs, and I believe my sister did a student exchange, and she went to Paris. Yeah. But it was nothing. It was like, hey, Mom, sign this permission slip so I can go to Paris.
And jump on a plane.
And go. And before 9/11 in the U.S.,